it's the landscape of basketball. It's the landscape of pro sports, and I get it because I mean loyalty's kind of gone in the sports world. But these coaches, they have a short leash, man. And the reason why I'm saying this is because Coach Thibodeau has been fired from the New York Knicks. My huge overreaction is that it is an overreaction. Coach Thibodeau, when you look at his like success compared to failure, like he was hired, I believe, in 2020, when we went back into the bubble and stuff in July. And since then, he's brought the Knicks the farthest they've gotten in the past 25 years. And they decided to, hey, there's the door, go that way. I I don't know. I don't know. I think there's more stuff, but of course, it's the media and it's privacy, so they don't need to tell us. They don't need to tell the fans because, I mean, it's none of our business. But I think there was probably a lot of decisions behind closed doors that were made because just he's been the most successful coach these past 25 years. Look how far he's gotten you, and you're like, nope, the door's that way. Um, I think I think probably a lot of it comes down to just coaching style, on how the big one that everybody talks about is conditioning and how like he grinds his players down to basically nothing. I mean, we're seeing it right now, and I'll talk about it too. Cat's gonna go get some treatment on some of the injuries he's sustained in the playoffs. Everybody's banged up in the playoffs, like we know this, but I think just with how much he coaches his guys and how many minutes they play, I truthfully think that once they did get to game six, they just ran out of gas. Because for the whole season, and again, I didn't cover the Knicks and I don't know the full story, but if Brunson, if Hart, if Cat, if all these boys, Bridges as well, if all of them are playing 30 plus minutes the whole season, I can see how conditioning and fatigue becomes an issue there when, well, we haven't learned how to use our rotational pieces. And now when our back's against the wall, we're down 2-0, we're down 3-1 in a series and we're trying to keep forcing games, and we're throwing rotation guys in to give our starters the breather. I can see how that is a problem. But again, that's a coaching style. And I mean, it worked in their favor in some instances, but then others no. Like, I do think I think the Knicks did run out of gas, and I think the Pacers are kind of the real deal of taking that mantra of an underdog role on how nobody picked the Pacers to beat the Cavs, nobody picked the Pacers to beat the Knicks, and so I think like when you run into like that mental psyche and motivation of the Pacers when they have nothing to lose, I think it's kind of that really like, oh, these are the unmeasurables on why Pacers won the series. But then again, like the Knicks got themselves in the situation that they were down 2-0, down 3-1 in that series because they blew game 1 and 2. Like it was in Madison Square Garden. The home team should have won every single game, all things considered, but you have home court advantage for games 1 and 2, and you leave there 0-2. Like it just kind of, that's probably what the writing being on the wall of how, okay, Coach Thibs, we didn't win game 1 and 2. You might get fired unless you win this series. So I don't know, but that's my thoughts on that.